Hey everyone, today we talk about the Theta and the Bitcoin, the new moon, the proven crash, and the Q3 and the Q4 outlook. So for you who didn't believe about the astrology finance, you can see this is the proven, 1 year proven that at every new moon, almost every new moon, we have the crash. So you can type the moon base in the your trading view and you can find in this up circle, this is every time new moon and the bottom is the full moon. Look, every time new moon you have the downtrend. In here you have downtrend, you have downtrend, you have downtrend. We ever have one in the 2022 that when the new moon the market is pumped. It's just like the anomaly. But look, the crash happening in the May 2021, exactly at the new moon. The crash happening in the November, it's like the fake out. So when the new moon, it's the pump, and after the pump, the retail is FOMO and then down. So it's similar like in May, the 31 May, if you still remember. In the new moon, we have dump, we have pump like the double top and going down again. Now the people still believe that the market is still in good new moon dump, but before that, around 3 days, 4 days before the new moon happening, it's already done. Now we have around the 6 days in rows and almost 7 days in rows. I mean red in rows. Okay, so uh, and okay, later I will talk about the theta and uh, the Dow Jones. But first, you need to remember that don't be the idiot and just telling that this is the like the bull market. I'm still believe about the bull market, but it's not now. Okay, so we are the retailers, and remember the market maker use the astrology theory just to steer the market. They are control the market. The person who have the money, they are control the market, and they are creating the new moon theory like this one. Okay, so almost 1 year, it's always happening. Okay, it's not guaranteed 100%, but at least 70%, 80% it always happening. Okay, and we just a retail just need to follow. Okay, just like the chain food like this one. This is the weak person, and this is the food, and this is the animal in here. It the animal the second in here, and the snake it the mouse in like this here, and the eagle it the snake, right? And always remember that this is the FOMO and the retail person, and this is the plan B. Plan B said that you need to buy the dip in the November, right? You can remember. And the Michael Saylor, you can go to the Twitter. They are saying buy 30, buy 25, buy 22, and just 3 days ago, the Michael Saylor said they are buying the dip 22K. The question is now it's not 22, now it's the 18, 19. It's almost minus by 10% when the Michael Saylor bought it. And they are just creating like the food chain in here. But the one who control the market is the rich government, the FOMC, the United States, who control the market using the astrology finance, the new moon, full moon theory. And that's the fact. Look, every time the new moon is going down, it's still possible going up. Just like one in here, maybe look the crash happening in the September exactly at the new moon. Okay, but in here in the August we have the fly when the new moon happens. That's why I'm telling you it's not 100%. And how about the Bitcoin and Theta? The correlation. Okay, look, the Theta and the Bitcoin correlation. This is still a downtrend. I'm still possible that in the it's not possible. I'm very believe that in the 23 after the inflation is getting slower, we have the all-time high for the Theta against the USD. But for now, as I told you, that we have the big sideways in here. So back to the 1.5, back to the 0.98, or maybe still going to lower. Because in the Q3 and the Q4, we are still in a downtrend. Why? The Theta is following the Theta Bitcoin. Look, the Theta Bitcoin is still in bed, but if it can fly, you need to remember the rule. The rule is the first is technical analysis said we are still downtrend. If you still believe that the Theta can fly, so you wish that the CEO is pumping the price. But the question is when the CEO pump the price. For now, If the market is in the bed and the CEO want to pump, that's just the CEO and the God knows. And we as a retail, you cannot predict because the market still in the very bad condition for now. I'm still believe we have the bull run, but it's not now. You need to know that, like the Dow Jones. Later I will talk about the Dow Jones. The Dow Jones have buy the dip one, buy the dip two. I gonna buy the dip when the Dow Jones hit this one because the Dow Jones is the parents for the crypto. Okay, so the first dip in here and the second dip in here. It's possible that I buy the dip in here when it's going up, I'm selling, and it's going down again, I buy again. Okay, that's why for the theta, look, the theory number 4 and 5. If you want its to run, you need to BTC to fly first. If you want the Bitcoin to fly, it's when the Dow Jones is flying. You can expect that we have first theory, but I'm not sure it's going to happen. But it's happening, it's good for you. Maybe the better theory is like the number 2. So it's going up, going down, creating the double bottom, also retest in here and fail after the double bottom, we can going up, or maybe we can still going lower low, and then number 3 we are create all-time high. Why I'm said this is a king? But because you know that the Dow Jones have the older age compared to the Bitcoin. And the Dow Jones, you have the gap in here. This is like the strong support. So it's going down and maybe going up and retest again in by the dip in around 25. So the first entry is 28 to 29k. The second entry is 24 until 25k. So whenever the Dow Jones hit this one, let's buy the Bitcoin. And remember, this crash is not just happening 1 until 3 weeks. The first maybe happen in July. The second happened in the late August or the September. You remember that the September always bad month for the Bitcoin. Look, the September in here we have the downtrend before we are going bullish again. The September always bad. Therefore, wait a minute. Therefore, that I think that it's gonna happen in around the late August and September. But at least in the July we have the first to buy the dip first. Okay, and yeah, you can check since the last video I told you to 1 week ago that the market is crash. I'm waiting to crash and the crash is happening, and after that I'm still saying you that this is a crash. And look, the Bitcoin, look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in the red. If you still see the palm, that remember you have this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 8 days in the red, and then small sideways dump again. So it's still possible that you have like some up before we are still going down. But the overall the market is still going down, right? Because you have the new moon in here. Okay, that's why you need to keep away from the market. Let's wait and look. The time is the key, and remember that you need to have the test to buy the dip. I'm still believe we have still a better bull run, maybe in the next year or by the latest maybe in the Q4. Okay, I think that's for today. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and give your thumb up button. Thank you.